Hi, and welcome to today's class of Vedic astrology. Uh, in today's class, we will be talking about a particular yoga, that is Rashi Parivartan yoga, or some people say it is just a Parivartan yoga. So you can use the terms in both ways. I had also touched upon this particular concept in one of my previous class, that is Rashi Parivartan yoga is a very auspicious yoga. But in Rashi Parivartan yoga, in some situations, this particular yoga also can give inauspicious effects, right? There are two such situations. One in particular, and another one is somewhat neutral. So I will be talking about all of these in detail in today's class. And today's class is all about the concept of Rashi Parivartan yoga. All right. And also, if you are suddenly joining my Vedic astrology classes, and you have just started watching the videos from this particular video, I'll suggest you to please watch my classes from class 1 and then you proceed, so that you will be able to understand whatever I am saying or I will be saying in the upcoming classes. All right. And if you have not watched my previous classes, if you have not understood my previous classes from class 1, then you will not be able to grab the concepts, you will not be able to understand my words, all right, in this video and also in the coming videos. So if you are really interested to learn about the science of Vedic astrology accurately and in detail, you must watch my classes from class 1. So let's proceed with today's topic. So you can draw a Gemini Lagna chart, because today I will be using a Gemini Lagna chart to demonstrate and illustrate the various situations in which Rashi Parivartan yoga will give auspicious effects, and what are the situations in which this will give inauspicious effects. So you can pause the video and you can draw a Gemini Lagna chart. The first house is ruled by Gemini. The Lagnesh is Mercury. All right. So in the Gemini Lagna chart, mention in the first house, Mercury is situated, and mention in the first house, Jupiter is situated, and mention in the 10th house, Mercury is situated. All right. So this is the first example. In the first house, suppose Jupiter is situated, and in the 10th house, Mercury is situated. So now a Rashi Parivartan yoga is occurring, right? Because the Lord of the 10th house is situated in the first house, and the Lord of the first house is situated in the 10th house. So both of these houses, the first house and the 10th house, are exchanging their Rashis. So this is a Rashi Parivartan yoga. And this is a classic example of a Maha Yoga, a Raj Yoga. Here, you just understand that two Kendra houses are exchanging their Rashis, and Kendra houses in Vedic astrology is very auspicious. So here Jupiter and Mercury both will give excellent results during their dashas. All right. So this is an example of a Maha Yoga. I'll also show you one more example where this Rashi Parivartan yoga forms a Maha Yoga, a highly auspicious yoga. So in the same Lagna chart, or you can draw one more Gemini Lagna, so that you will have all of these examples separately in your notes. So once you have drawn a Gemini Lagna chart again, now mention in the 4th house, Saturn is placed, and in the 9th house, Mercury is placed. All right. So the fourth house Saturn is placed and the ninth house Mercury is placed. So again a Rashi Parivartan is happening in this situation also, because the Lord of the ninth house is situated in the fourth house and the Lord of the fourth house is situated in the ninth house. So the fourth house and the ninth house both are exchanging their Rashis. There is a Rashi Parivartan between the fourth house and the ninth house. So this is another example of a Maha Yoga, a highly auspicious yoga of a Rashi Parivartan yoga. Why? Because here a Kendra house and a Trikona house both are exchanging their Rashis. All right. A Kendra house, the Lord of the Kendra house is sitting in a Trikona house and the Lord of the Trikona house is sitting in the Kendra house. All right. So a Rashi Parivartan yoga getting formed as a Maha Yoga. This is another example of that. Now I want to illustrate in which situations Rashi Parivartan yoga forms inauspicious effects or form neutral effects. All right. Let's go to the first example of an highly of a very considerable inauspicious effect of a Rashi Parivartan yoga. So you draw one more Gemini Lagna chart. So here mention Mars is situated in the 10th house and Jupiter is situated in the 6th house. All right. So here a Rashi Parivartan is happening because the Lord of the 10th house is situated in the 6th house and the Lord of the 6th house is situated in the 10th house. So this is also a Rashi Parivartan. But in this situation, it is not a yoga. You can say it is a kind of a dosh, because here both Jupiter and Mars will give inauspicious effects. Why? Because a Lord of the Kendra house is sitting in the bad house and a Lord of the bad house is now sitting in the Kendra house. So a bad house, 6th house, which is considered an inauspicious house in Vedic astrology, and the 10th house, a Kendra house, a auspicious house considered in Vedic astrology, both are exchanging their Rashis. So here both the houses and both the planets actually, Jupiter and Mars, will give inauspicious effects. And this kind of an example is known as Dainya Yoga. Dainya is a Hindi word. So here Rashi Parivartan Yoga or Rashi Parivartan is forming a Dainya Yoga or a Dainya Dosh. Some people say it as a Dainya Yoga only, but this is an inauspicious, an inauspicious thing that is happening because of the reason that I have just discussed. Draw one more Gemini Lagna chart so that I can show you one more example of a Rashi Parivartan yoga where the results are not that great. It's good, but not that great as compared to a Maha Yoga. So in a Gemini Lagna chart, in the 3rd house, Jupiter is sitting, and in the 7th house, Sun is sitting. So the Lord of the 7th house is sitting in the 3rd house, and the Lord of the 3rd house is sitting in the 7th house. So both the 3rd house and the 7th house are exchanging their Rashis. All right. So here, this is also a Rashi Parivartan yoga. But here the effects will be first inauspicious and later it will give good results. So we say it is a neutral thing. Why? Because here a 3rd house and a Kendra house both are exchanging their Rashis. And 3rd house is all about hard work. It's all about struggles. It's all about, hurdles. All right. In your work. All right. So a lot of hard work gets created. A lot of struggles gets created in an individual's life. But it is unlike the 8th house, because the 8th house also talks about struggles, hurdles, difficulties. But the 3rd house, here in the 3rd house is after a lot of hurdles, struggles, and hard work, results will definitely come. Auspicious results will definitely come. It completely depends on the amount of hard work that you are giving, all right, respective of the third house. So such kind of a Rashi Parivartan yoga here, where the Lord of the third house and a Kendra house, the Rashi is getting interchanged. Here, Jupiter and Sun. In this aspect, this is known as a Khal yoga. So Khal is a Hindi word, all right. So a Rashi Parivartan yoga is forming a Khal yoga in this particular situation, where the planets Jupiter and Sun, that in the example that we have just learned, both will give auspicious effects, but only and only after a lot of hard work and struggles also. Alright, so this is what I wanted to discuss in this particular class. A complete understanding of the Rashi Parivartan yoga. In what situation the Rashi Parivartan yoga will give good effects, will form a Maha yoga. In what situation the Rashi Parivartan yoga will give inauspicious effects, will form a Dainya yoga. And in what situation the Rashi Parivartan yoga will give good effects, but only after a lot of hard work and struggles. That is a Khal yoga. All right. So before you sign off, please subscribe to this particular YouTube channel, like my video, share my videos, and also share your comments if in case you have any queries or doubts about Vedic astrology which you want me to answer. All right. I'll see you in the next class. Take care and have a nice day.